Hey everybody, this is Edwin Scotty here, and today I want to talk to you about the Abrams armor. I understand it's an old topic. I had this planned out to be uploaded in June to July, and this topic is mainly from January, so hope you guys enjoy this video, and I thank you all for subscribing and watching this video, so hope you guys enjoy. Yo, what's up guys, this is Jimmy here, and I'm back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to talk about the Abrams and what can be improved or changed or implemented to make them more pleasant, to more durable. I'm not talking about a huge buff, I'm not talking about a huge nerf, but I do want to talk about things that will definitely improve this vehicle overall in the gameplay scenario. So I understand that this basically is a weak tank, but also I know it could be strong too in certain ways. I'm not saying that they need to just overhaul, just give him more armor and stuff like that, because JustinTV said it best.
But when it comes to its overall survivability, no. Things slightly angled, you hit in the sprocket, you kill it one shot, boom. You hit in the neck, you kill it, disable it, boom. Adding armor to the turret, making it impenetrable, 2,000 millimeters thick against chemical and kinetic projectiles, and in that lower plate, I guarantee you is not going to save the vehicle in the slightest.
But in the meantime, before they even do that, before they even add any armor to this vehicle, I think they need to address certain things besides the armor to make this more enjoyable. So the first thing that's been a major issue, in my opinion, for American tanks that's been a very, very big hassle to deal with is this one shot that constantly keep killing this tank in a one shot. And I'm gonna show you it right now. And that's shooting through the track. Let me show the track. Through this track, through this side plate, probably sometimes through this composite, through this fuel tank, and it was shrapnel like crazy. It was shrapnel like crazy. So I think that's the biggest issue so far with this tank, and I think that's the number one thing they need to change with this vehicle. And before I demonstrate this on this vehicle or what it does, because you probably already know of shooting this area, I'm going to show you on a different vehicle that's been having a very controversial whole armor. The T80, the T90, I don't really know for sure because they got the Spol now, so I'm not going to use that vehicle because I understand Spol now is new. So the T90, this is doing an update, and I missed this conversation back in January, and I'm in July now, June, or basically July, talking about this update or this complaint. Now I understand we all want the Abrams to have a better hull, a better turret and stuff like that, and I don't think that's really a big issue right now. I think the biggest issue is this whole armor for both Russian tanks and American tanks. So Russian tanks, let me show you what the hull do once they get hit by a round. I'm going to use American round, and I'm going to use not even this top round. Let's not use the top round. We can use, no, I think the other one have it. Now if you shoot this vehicle right here, look at the shrapnel. It's no shrapnel whatsoever until it hit the back of this plate back here for some reason, and that's shooting the same spot that you would shoot an Abrams at. It tells me I'm gonna do all that damage. All I lose is an engine, a transmission at that, the tracking transmission. And if you shoot here, no shrapnel, autoloader, maybe ammo, and transmission again. Now if you shoot here, a little bit more up with it, looking up more, no damage whatsoever at all. And one last shot through the middle, shoot straight through the middle, get only the driver, autoloader, renounce the autoloader, and that's it. So no shrapnel whatsoever inside this vehicle. And I'm finna show you now the American version. American, same round, same gun, same ammo. Now let's do the typical shot that we all is frustrated about. From the side, it goes through the armor, goes through the turret, and shrapnels like crazy. That wasn't the best shrapnel, so let's try it again. You shoot right here, you will shoot to the fuel tank, shoot that extra armor, and shrapnel kills the whole tank. Let's go right here, and you will probably, if you already seen it, you seen what I see, then you know what my issues is. Shoot right here through the fuel tank, and shrapnels kill almost the whole tank. Shoot right here, this gonna definitely kill more than one. Shoot right here, go through a longer fuel tank, shrapnels kills the breech and the gunner. Let's do it again. A little lower. Same thing. The gunner, loader almost got killed. Hurt really bad. Shoot through the middle. Shrapnels like crazy. In game, that don't react the way it's supposed to react, because most of the times people won't shoot this hole. They'll shoot here or they'll shoot here, and it wouldn't really matter because they would still get shot a different type of way. It had the same effects. But the most common shot, if you see an Abrams from the side, you would shoot this position to get a one-shot kill every single time. Now, why I'm saying this and what need to be changed, the fuel tank armor. The fuel tank. I think they are implementing the fuel correctly into the T7 T series, because once you hit a fuel tank, it should create all that's immediately shrapnel that comes out right here, and it should hold all that shrapnel, cause a fire, and then it will come through this part of the tank and cause no more shrapnel because it's a much slower round. It went through a thick set of armor. It's not thin. This is thick armor, over 400, 500 millimeters of penetration. Over 400 millimeters of penetration, and it is able to go through it. I understand it can go through it, but that speed of that missile or that round should go 10 times slower once they enter the tank and into that fuel cell. Once that fuel cell get hit, it should slow it down more dramatically because it's a liquid, it's a fluid. It should slow it down even more. And once they finally hit this plate, it should not shrapnel at all. It should not shrapnel at all. Maybe you'll hit that black plate and do no damage. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know for sure, 'cause I'm not a real physics scientist person that knows everything, strategize everything about this. But these fuel tanks is not here for no reason. These extra armor back here is not here for no reason. It should not be creating this much shrapnel inside a tank that's meant to be the most protected tank in the game. That's the one thing that's missing from this game, is this protection. I remember the first time this vehicle came out, it was the most protected tank in the game because you had to choose either shoot the turret and get the gunner in the commander, or shoot the driver to prevent him from being immobilized or possibly getting shot. Because if you shoot the gunner, he can retreat and recover and stuff like that. If you shoot the driver, he can't recover, but he can shoot you back. So those were the two things that was possible for the Abrams. But nowadays, that possibility is out the window because of that simple this whole armor, this fuel tank. And it's external at that. It's not internal, it's external. So it won't cause you to get exploded. It won't cause you to get on fire. It just will cause you to nullify just extra armor. But it don't act like extra armor, because once you get to this roll homogeneous armor, it creates so much shrapnel. This is a thin sheet metal a 19 millimeter thin sheet of metal. I understand if it get pinned, it causes a little bit of shrapnel, but not that much shrapnel that it could kill the whole tank. What it should do like a bullet or like a flak round. It should create the minimum amount of damage to the crew and everybody else around them, but not that crazy amount. So that's the first thing I believe that should be changed the most with the Abrams. That will make it much better and more pleasant. I feel like, and you can see this in multiple tanks that have the same issues with this shrapnel issue. So if we go to let's do this Leopard 286. If you go to the Leopard 286, they have the same issue as well too. As you go here to the Leopard 286 hole, and you do the same thing, go to the Abrams, go to the, sorry, I keep going to that one. The clickbait and do the same thing, or M1A1, do the same round, and shoot that fuel tank on the side of the turret. It will constantly create multiple shrapnels for some reason. You go here, create multiple shrapnels. I don't know what they're doing with the fuel tank for America or in the NATO vehicles, but this shrapnel for these tanks shooting this fuel cell is really, really bad. I think they need to fix that. I need to understand they need to address that, because I believe that these tanks should be more tanky. I don't understand it's gonna buff this vehicle if they change that, similar to the T80. Like, imagine if the Abrams in the Leopards have better fuel tank armor, or have the same capabilities of the T series. It varies with the Leopards. So this shot right here, this one is what, 200 millimeters of penetration that I'm shooting at, and look how much shrapnel it causes. I can't really imitate it more than twice, but this one seemed more balanced because it's iffy, it's in and out. Maybe it do it, maybe it won't. 152. See, as you can see, this one is perfect. It's in and out. It ain't doing too much shrapnel, and it gives us much protection. But with the T series, you don't get none of that damage input, and that is the main reason why I think something is wrong with these vehicles. So if you do the same shot right here, less armor, 76 millimeters, shoot, no shrapnel. The shrapnel is integrated right here, and that's it. Let's look at it again. Right here, shoot, shrapnel gone, no shrapnel. Where's the shrapnel at? Where's the shrapnel going? The fuel tank is catching it? Okay, why can't other nations' fuel tank catch the same thing? A little bit more armor. Still, all the shrapnel, as you can see, is getting catch by that round. Let's go to the frontal. Frontal shot. Shrapnels caught. No more shrapnel. It's unfair of how this vehicle get that type of module compared to others. That should be fixed between the Abrams and the T series. T series shrapnel is not accurate whatsoever. That's not accurate at all compared to all the other nations. That is the first complaint that I would have to Gaijin, that the shrapnel from the T series and the Abrams is wrong. And I'm gonna make a post about this as well too. The T80s or T90s or whoever got this additional ERA package is a huge issue to the game, because for some reason, I don't know if this is meant to be it's not a contact fab type of armor, right? It's not the same. It's not contact fab. Explosive reactor armor is not that. Relic ERA, right? Relic ERA. Let's say the functions. Look, kinetic round 250, chemical round 600. Just get a kinetic round 20 and chemical round 600 with an actual. So it got both contact fabs and the ERA panels. So what's that? 20, 220, and then you go to the armor. Let's see. This is 8. What else? And 80. That's 300 millimeters of penetration. So why does, when you shoot a round at this target, sometimes it disappears? I never understood that. I never get it, because it should not be disappearing. It should be penetrating still. It should do at least some type of damage, but instead it disappeared like it have a spoil liner. It don't usually do that sometimes in game. Let me see if I can try to hit the contact 5 and the thing at the same time. Let's see, where's it at? Is it even here? Well, sometimes when you shoot these little panels and stuff like that, and it's supposed to go through just like that, the game for some reason does not see that. As you can see right there, that there's no damage, but for some reason sometimes it don't even identify as a hit. It makes the round completely disappear just like that, and it won't cause any type of damage to the crew or the module. Before even it was a module, and it wouldn't do any damage whatsoever for some reason. Like right here, this missing the crew. But yeah, I don't know, it'd be iffy sometimes. Sometimes it'll damage the crew, sometimes it won't, and that should not be a possibility at all of it possibly hidden, or it is hidden, or it's not hidden. That should not be a thing. I think they need to rework the whole T series type of tanks whatsoever. They did good recently by adding the module to make it more of a possibility. I believe one thing they need to fix is I can show you right here, is between the T series. Let me see if I can move all this armor stuff. Between the T series and the T90 series, or T72 series, the autoloader is much beefier and bigger on the T series compared to the T80 series. It's much thinner. It's less material being used, and it don't even have the like autoloader for the backside to prevent it from loading. Unlike the T90 series, it has a whole mechanism that rotates the whole autoloader, and plus the ejector to put the round into the breech. For some reason, the T80 don't have this type of module, and I think they need to implement that immediately, because these little bars is really difficult to hit, especially with no ammo inside of it, and it's nothing to prevent it from getting hit from back here. I think they need to change that as well. Just the same, it needs to have a similar type of design. Not the design, I understand they got two different loaders, two different auto loaders, but it needs to be more detailed, just like this one, so it could be implemented correctly when it need to be damaged into the game. Because right now, this one's the most powerful one, because you cannot hit this module because how thin structure it is all around. You can't hit it right here, you can't hit it up there, compared to this one having everything possibly getting hit and even doing damage. So those are the two things I think that would make it much balanced for the Abrams, because shooting these rounds feels useless. Having all this is useless. Like, yes, maybe increasing the whole armor would do something, or the turret armor, but the whole issue is this shot. Every single time I play this game, I get shot right here. I understand people can shoot up here, shoot the commander and all that stuff. I understand that, but when it comes down to shooting a hole and going through all this modules and armor and stuff like that, and shooting this fuel tank, this is a massive fuel tank, and you talking about it can go straight through it without having no type of effects to the round. I think they need to understand how penetration works and how liquids and penetration works as well too, to understand how to make the Abrams much better and other fuel cells better as well too. And all around, I just think they implemented NATO vehicles differently from Russian vehicles to make it more stronger, to make it more powerful, so the sake of sales or whatever they're trying to do for this vehicle. I don't understand. I understand. I'm not really trying to blame it because they're a Russian company, but there is favoritism nation over a certain nation, and you can see it a lot in the gameplay. So, and it could be before the breaches be devastating to get hit. You used to get hit so much in the breach with just about a little speck of ammunition. When you try to shoot the T80s, the T90s breach, the gun and all that stuff, it would take forever to break that gun. So it's the time to change, and now all that stuff, how to damage a vehicle need to be fixed and changed, and I think it would work perfectly fine. They fix a lot of things between the reload speed, the ammunition, all that stuff, and they understand they added these new modules and stuff like that that shouldn't have a huge effect, but I think that is the main error of this tank, is the fuel cells and this post-pin penetration. Like when it pin, it just pins like it just got hit with no armor, with no composite, no anything. That's the issue with this tank. And also to state, these T80s and T90s before the whole updates and spall liners and stuff, the T80s act like they have a spall liner. I could demonstrate it right now for you guys. Even with the T80U, I use its own round against him. As you can see, if I shoot the T80 inside, it won't create no shrapnel. The T80s, every single T series act like it have no armor, and it causes no shrapnel for some reason. And I don't know why it does that. Even not hitting the contact, whatever, I think it's contact 5. Without hitting that contact 5, it still do the same thing. It create no shrapnel. I think they need to be changed and addressed immediately, because that's the whole killer of these vehicles. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you agree with what I'm saying, hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and comment below if you agree. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this little visual point of view I've seen in the game that's been having a huge issue. And if you don't, please let me know as well too why you don't agree and why that the implement of the T80 series is correct, because I've been having a whole issue about this for a minute, because I've been seeing all these videos and comments about it, and I knew exactly what was wrong with it. People was addressing the wrong thing, and that was the armor. It was an issue. It was the interior damage that it caused once it get penetrated. So any further ado, guys, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, in the next topic. Peace.